Hey, we're back!
Me.
I'm gonna see...
We made it.
We're 77% of the way through. Hey, guess what? Halfway through our next recording, it crashed. So I'm gonna go back in there. Hey, I'm Gamma. How's it going? Oh, whoa. Alright, could you not? I saw that. Alright, I saw that.
Has this been happening with any other games?
No.
So this is...
This is Sonic related. Can I go back in here?
good old Sonic.
No? Can I go back in here?
Looks like you're about to shit out that object. Like many things, I like taking it and shoving it up my ass.
Bleh. Alright.
And we're back!
Hey, we're back. The game crashed coincidentally after I completed this stage right here, right there.
Looks like you're scratching your ass.
Scratch, scratch. Scratch. Little itchy. Scratch. So I have to actually continue on, but take my word for it, that was the best level design I've ever seen.
We got through it in about a few minutes.
Yeah, it didn't take very long at all. In fact, we got into like 5 minutes into recording, and it just blue screened. So
isn't that ironic,
What?
just to think about, even for a second, that the Gamma sections are quicker than the Sonic sections?
I know.
And Sonic...
Please don't crash. Okay.
Oh,
It crashed right as I came up here last time, so let's hope that it doesn't do that again. Windows, I'm gonna fight you. Squid twitch.
maybe...
What? Squid twitch.
Gamma's powered by Windows.
Oh. Yeah. Well,
The perfect analogy right there.
just brr,
Why am I going through the wall?
brr.
Please buy Windows 10.
I know he has another upgrade.
We won't fuck you like we did last time.
Like I was saying, Windows 10 actually isn't that bad, but I made the mistake of getting the insider preview, and so it's like, hey, here's a version past the retail version. So I'm like, okay, that's probably pretty good, and it has bugs, and the issues that I'm having aren't actually bugs with it. It's constantly asking me to activate my Windows and won't give me a key because Windows has disabled all keys for their products now since they've gotten to the retail version. So I actually can't go back without losing all of my excuse me?
Without all my...
Yeah, I can't go back, I can't revert back to 8.1 and then upgrade back to 10, and I can't install the ISO without losing everything that I have. So I'm like...
But that's entirely what I'm saying, though. Like,
but that's the problem. It's not problem with Windows 10.
They're-
It's the fact that I did the insider preview like a dummy. God, I'm so dumb. Anyway.
let's move on to something more positive.
Red Mountain! So,
And now we're back to something more negative.
and you fucked it. Oh, did you see how those rocks flew there?
So is this...
Huh.
Is this area a refinery? Is it a...
It's Black Rock Mountain, don't you know?
Black Rock Mountain?
Yeah, dude.
Castle Rock!
That's a World of Warcraft thing for you.
They made Seinfeld.
That Blizzard made Seinfeld, thank you very much. And what's the deal with these Black Rock Mountains?
You gonna give a pause?
Yeah. You should have seen the face on Will's face. He was like...
There was a face on it?
He was like, this is not my face. Please get it off.
Please help me.
Why are you just
So-
standing there making awful Jerry... What?
I'm making a Jerry.
Making awful Jerry's. Making a hot dog. What's up? You had a question for me.
I wish I did.
I'd
but I
like you
lost
to ask it.
Because I was thinking about...
Jerry. Boop. Yay.
I can't believe you did it.
What?
I'm so proud of you.
Dude, thanks. You're like my other dad. Sorry. Oh, a hole.
This got uncomfortable.
Down a hole.
Look at those little spiders.
Oh, they're so cute.
No, they're terrifying,
I
but...
can't wait to be done with this.
Said every Sonic player at this point.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to ask. With what? This stage? No, this game.
This poopy dumb ass game.
Oh,
But
jeez.
fuck.
Don't go AVGN on me.
But I need it. For the views.
For the views.
I'll do fucking anything.
Jeez, he's got 2 guns on his arms? Why doesn't E101 Gamma have that? Jeez, game developers, get with it. Whoop. Oh, snap. Oh, look at this missile.
Please, Game Grumps, don't sue.
Chasing me. Oh, they're not gonna sue me.
Don't sue based on a joke. Based on another joke.
They're not gonna sue me. They know me.
My dad works at Game Grumps.
Yep. Did it. See you later. Oh, jeez. I'm actually trying really hard not to make dick raps.
Is there a multiplayer for Gamma? Like Gamma to fight? Like 2 players can be Gamma and fight each other?
No.
Because I feel like this was just one whole thing.
They do the versus mode in Adventure 2, Battle. And you can play like Sonic or
No,
Eggman.
But I'm just like,
Tails.
it feels like a missed opportunity.
Oh, well, I don't think the Dreamcast can actually handle it.
Dreamcast can't handle a lot of shit.
Dreamcast can't do what Nintendo probably should. I killed Delta and Epsilon.
Nintendo.
Next is the next generation.
Nintendo does what Dream can't. It's probably in a magazine I ripped from somewhere.
Is it?
I don't know.
Did you plagiarize that, Will? Did you not copy and paste it into Google first to see if it was copied and pasted from someone else?
Dude, are we doing that catfish stuff?
Aboard the egg carrier. What catfish?
You ever seen the show Catfish?
No, what is that?
Well, have you ever heard of the idea of catfishing?
No.
Okay, basically...
I mean, I know to fish for catfish, but...
No, it's not a food. It's
okay.
It's a term for when people go online pretending to be somebody else, and they lure somebody into a relationship, and they keep them...
Oh, jeez.
They keep them tethered by that very thin thread of a relationship.
Woo! Sorry, I had to go off-road for a second.
And there's a show about it.
Oh, Jesus, are you kidding me?
Where they find out about the people, they search out the people that do it. And the show's kind of awful.
The depravity. Oh, jeez.
Well, the idea is interesting because, like, the internet itself is so goddamn homogenous. It's so massive.
Sure.
That, like, anybody could be somebody else.
Sure.
Our viewers don't know who the hell we are right now.
I mean, they know me by now, but, I mean, they don't really know you.
But...
Yes.
It's that anonymity on the internet that allows you to get away with so many crazy things.
Anonymity.
So there's a show like that.
Anonymity.
And they do research on the show, which really just equates to them going to like Google.
Yeah.
They go on fucking Google and Facebook and they do like...
Right. So is it like confronting your bullies in the ring sort of thing?
No, it's not that.
Oh, okay. I get stuck on everything.
Also, that guy was an asshole. He turned out to be an asshole.
Okay.
Did you ever see that where...
No.
Oh, man.
Wait, how do I hot shelter? Oh, it's down here, I think.
I really love Schadenfreude.
Oh, okay. I don't know the words you just said. I don't really watch TV, so keep going.
No. Schadenfreude is it's a term. It's another term. It means like it's people who the enjoyment of Schadenfreude is people who enjoy the misfortune of others.
Oh.
Like Schadenfreude is almost just like why people like tabloids.
Okay.
Or why people like reading like
misinformation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like damaging things on the internet or whatever.
Yes.
They like to see other people
get hurt? That's weird.
Well, it's more the idea they like to see people get knocked down a peg.
Oh.
Like, why do you think so many people like seeing bad things happen to like celebrities that catch a lot of flack all the time?
I don't like that.
Well, I mean,
most people.
Yes. Well, it's kind of a part of people. Like to make themselves feel better, they have to see somebody else get knocked down.
Like this. People are feeling really good about their gear climbing skills. I bet right now.
So like,
no. All right. Well, I'll just go this way, I guess.
You did it.
Yay.
I struggled so hard with that.
I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, I did it. Go on.
But no, that's the idea of like why people enjoy tabloids or stuff about celebrities, like scandalous information.
Go on about the slam fishing or cat, whatever it is. Hey, text me.
No, catfishing is just the whole point of catfishing was that they have this really dumb way of like finding out who did it. Like,
all right, well, I'm busy right now. Crap.
To anybody else, it would be kind of derpy. Like,
that is derpy.
You just go on like Google and Facebook and find them.
Right. So why were you telling me about catfishing?
I don't remember.
I learned a thing, and now
technically you've learned two things.
I did.
You learned what catfishing is
they are
in the context of the internet. And Schadenfreude.
Yes.
In the context of people's social, desires.
Yeah.
I need to like knock somebody down to make ourselves feel better.
Yeah, I mean, I don't personally agree with that, but that's cool. I mean, I guess there are people out there that dig that.
Well, for some, it's a coping mechanism.
To each their own.
Some people deal with their problems. Bleep. They get through their problems by seeing somebody else go through it.
Oh, boy. Right.
That's why
That's weird.
It's not. It's very common. It's just to some people who have a
No,
different...
I get it for being common, but no, that's weird to me. Bloop. Oh, you butt. You cherry-picking butt.
Because I think it's part of our... It's a part of ourselves, like... We have this weird mechanism that we have to have...
Reassurance?
Well, people seek conclusions to things. They seek a solution. Even when there isn't necessarily one. Like...
Right, so do it in your own life. Fuck.
So, when something's not going well with their life, the solution is, like, to some people, like, it has to be something wrong. It's not something wrong with me.
Right.
I had to see somebody else, like, do wrong, so I feel better about my own life. Like, it's not that bad. At least I'm not as, messed up as this. At least I'm not as messed up as Gamma here.
I mean, I guess, but... Oh jeez.
This is like Big Blue from Melee. There you go.
Except not as cool, because I'm not Captain Falcon. Show me your moves.
In hindsight, Melee stages are...
Yeah.
They're not that good.
Well, you're not that good, so, I mean, it evens out. Oh, I'm trying to cheat it,
Oh, he's bugging the fuck out.
I can get... The end is right here. The end is right here. The end is right, literally here.
I love that.
The end is here.
The end is near.
The end is now.
The end is beer.
The end is... Alright, let me just get over this thing. No.
I just laughed at that. You were like, I'm gonna break this shit wide open.
Right
Everybody's gonna be so impressed, and you're like...
Oh, please. If anybody's impressed with this, they need to chill out.
Shit. Wait, that's a good thing. Like, we want people to be like, oh, that was nice.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, with zero context, people are like, okay, that's how it's supposed to be, right?
Oh.
You know what I mean?
I guess.
Yeah.
Because we're so pro.
Let's kill all these monkeys here. Whoops, don't take that out of context.
You did it.
Oh, extra lift.
It's all about the context. It's all about that. Relevant to what we're doing.
It's all about that sweet contact. Contact.
Did you ever see that movie?
Contact. I know, I just remember that from the two cats that were always trying to get the early version of Tweety Bird. The one that was like the skinny cat and the one that was the fat cat. And it was just Tweety Bird up in a single tree. It was like the pink version of Tweety Bird.
Oh, no, that was drawn by Bob Clampett. That was, it was supposed to be a play on, oh, God.
Not the Honeymooners.
No. Fuck, one of them was Costello.
Okay, I'm not sure, but I just remember they were like lining up. He had like two wooden planks on his arms, and he was like, "All right, contact." He's like, "Contact!" Like he didn't want to do it. He's like, "Okay, contact." He's like, "All right, contact."
Yeah, it's totally a play on Elvis and Costello, I think. They were like a routine comedy gang.
Yeah,
they were a comedy troupe.
Yeah,
and one would be like handsome, the other one would be bumbling and goofy.
Yeah.
And they play off that because, like, I guess Elvis was the straight man.
Yeah,
but. No, oh man, I was watching some of that yesterday.
Oh yay!
It was an early Bob Clampett cartoon. It was really fucking good, though. Woo! It was all about. I think everybody's probably seen it at one point, but it's this point where like it's the usual routine with Bugs and Elmer. Elmer's like, I fucking had it. I quit, and tears up his contract to Warner Brothers. And he tries to like go fishing, and Bugs like takes some stuff to put himself to sleep and fucks with his dreams. Oh man, that's a good one. I remember all these low-res dreams I have. If only we cleaned up those. I
am an animal.
I cut my hands like this. It looks... I don't know if those are his fingers.
Yes. Oven mitts.
You know...
Hornet brother.
Hold on, I'm out of silence. Because the music that plays here is really fucking cool.
Oh.
You probably...
Oh. That's his theme song.
No, it's a faster version of it. It's like a faster, like, jazzier version of it. This game does not have a lot of cool moments. But seriously, like, this game, the one cool moment to me that I do distinctly remember, like, at least seeing, was, like, that cue in the music, like, oh, so... It was pretty well timed.
Yay!
For a game that does not necessarily time everything very well.
Talk about well timing. Oh. Boop. Yeah.
Eat it. Not...
Eat it, brother.
Look at this dinky little tadpole ass.
He's kind of scary, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah. Because he's, what, final boss?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, wow, that was skill right there. That was MLG skill. Woo. Brother, how could you? You're my own brother.
You're no brother to me.
I loved you like a brother.
I have no brother. Boop. Oh, brother, where art thou?
That was a good movie.
Yeah, actually.
My uncle loved the shit out of that.
I heard the entire thing was done in a certain kind of film filter.
I believe it.
I didn't know that. That's really neat.
I mean, I absolutely believe it because it was... Why did I stop moving?
The fuck is wrong with you?
Why can't I move my legs? They were made for love.
I love...
Why can't I move?
I love our antiquated, like, robot jokes when you realize that our voice recognition and robot voices have actually gotten a lot better over the last decade.
Yay!
Like, our robot, like...
Eat it!
It's totally like everybody's robot.
Yeah, I know.
I am a robot, beep boop, beep boop.
I am robot.
No, there are
Love
some
me.
on,
Yes.
like, you know the telemarketers that call you, like,
Yes.
sometimes,
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes,
Having a seizure in the back there, buddy.
they'll call you, and they'll actually be robotic voices. They'll be, like, these pre-programmed, not an entire sentence, but, like, word by word. And sometimes they trip you up.
Sure.
And I always think that's funny when you hear somebody make fun using the robot voice. It's like,
Get back, brother!
that's weird. Get away from me.
There's something I'll have to show you here in a bit, but it was a story I heard from Rooster Teeth where Bernie Burns, the owner, was talking about like a telemarketer, but he couldn't tell if it was like a human or a robot because that's how fluid it was.
Yeah.
And he was like asking her questions like, oh god, another one of these, and she's like, I'm sorry? And he's like, oh my god, you're actually a person, I'm sorry. Like, you just sounded funny. She's like, oh my god, do I sound funny? Like,
Do I sound funny? Because I...
and then like it like the 2 and 2 didn't make sense because she was like, he was like, all right, well, I mean, I don't need to do this, whatever you're offering, because I'm trying to sell the truck or whatever. Oh, this is Sad Town, by the way. This is Feels Trip.
It was if it... This kind of is if it was choreographed just a little bit better.
Yeah, I agree. This reminds me of Crisis Core. That was really good. For a character nobody really cared about for a long time.
Who? Zach?
Zach, yeah.
I think a lot of people liked him.
Well,
Even...
they didn't know him until the game.
Yeah.
You love him as soon as you start the game because he's like an energetic Sonic the Hedgehog, but...
He also kind of... Well, there are also people that adopt him a lot better than Cloud because they just don't like Cloud.
Right, Cloud has a lack of personality.
Well,
He does.
know.
He does.
It's not a lack. He's just... He starts off being... He starts off sour, so you're not really into like his character.
Right.
And then you like.
The problem is he was adapting Zach's character when you meet him in the beginning of 7, and yet he didn't, like, it wasn't right, and yet his character in Crisis Core before he did any of that Mako stuff is it was sound. He was like a timid little soldier. Like
you could chalk that up to theming, though.
Yeah.
The idea that you're not really supposed to like.
Sure. Anyway, we did it. We beat the game. We'll keep talking, but I'm gonna go ahead and put the link to the next video on the right. And don't do that. And I'll put something else on the left.
Gonna do it anyway.
All right, dickhead. Everybody's gotta find a new way to fuck with me, don't they? Anyway,
you gotta change things up.
The links are up, and we're gonna play Big Cat next, so that'll be fun.
Oh.
Bitches. Froges. Anyway, yeah. I love Final Fantasy VII, and I played it religiously. I've beaten it several times over, and loved Crisis Core. I actually bought the PSP for Crisis Core, and Kingdom Hearts, and I love them both. Like, it was completely worth my time. I beat the hell out of Crisis Core. The only issue I have with it is the random leveling scheme. It played on like a slot roulette, and you had to like level up like by chance. But the game was good because it had the algorithms that if you were behind and it knew, it would catch you up by giving you some free level ups. But
if that's the case, why even have this on?
Why have right? That's yeah.
I know they're trying to make like
they tied it in at the end pretty well.
You know the big maybe.
They did.
But the bit... No, I know what you're talking about, but I'm like...
Why even have that thing? Because I can imagine, like, the Final Fantasy VII world being okay without that.
I feel like some games we just go out, like with role-playing games, we go out of the way. I think this is just me.
Yeah.
This is just my opinion, but I think we go out of the way too much to like shove a mechanic into a game, like a whole new mechanic into a
because
game.
It's cool. Yeah.
Well, not only that, but we don't even fix our old mechanics. We don't even try to fix or streamline the old RPG mechanics. So you have a lot of these like, who the fuck cares role-playing elements. Like a game, like when they add like, when people ask you questions in an RPG, and sometimes you'll have a handful of games that really rely on that, and it makes the role-playing elements interesting because it changes. Right. But then you have them that are just, they're grandfathered in and they do nothing. They do nothing for the game.
Right. I know what you mean.
But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like there should be more RPGs that want to like fix the mold rather than trying to like renew it or make it like bigger and brighter. Just fix what's wrong.
Right.
Like, the opposite of that is like FF, because FF had actually a fine thing going that was slowly getting better and better with every game. And then they just, like, hell, you get to like 7 and they give you, no, you get to 6. Yeah. And they give you relics, and they give you, no, you get to, I'm going to jump back to 4. They give you 4 with, the ATB bar. They give you 5 with jobs. They give you 6 with like having summons and how they affect you. And you get to 7 and you get Materia. You go to like 8 and you have GFs as like shields and shit.
Junction system,
Yeah, and Junction's kind of busted, but you have like you have a shielding system during battles, like to protect you. Right. So it's all about your timing. You've got 9 with item abilities, and you got 10 with like time, like schedule battles, like seeing how they play out. And then these are fun. It's like a natural evolution. Yeah. And then you get to 13 and they throw it out the fucking window.
Right. Well, 13 was different. It kind of like free-formed based off of 12 and then gave you a little more control, but had elements of 10 in it where you queued your attacks. And then it just went, but then it was like 13, 13-2, 13-3, 13-8, 13-6.
Because they're trying to fix something that's really broken.
No, I think it was just Lightning was an idea that they had, and they made this cool Neo-Tokyo story, and then they just kind of wouldn't stop.
They went, well...
Regardless of sales.
No, because it did well over there, and it blew over here, because... Nobody really liked the game, nobody liked how...
And I wouldn't put it past them for not catering to it.
I can't say that, that's not... There are people that like the game.
Right. I enjoyed the first one. A little bit.
I think it's really pretty.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The music, I had no issues. Oh.
I think it's really pretty, but I think that's it. There's like 1 or 2.
Whoops. All right. Well, it's done.
We're going to take you now through a tour of Kenny's desktop.
Here's McCree. Look at him.
Because we totally fucking meant that.
What?
We totally meant that.
That's fine. Look, there's the birds again. We caught it just in time. 40 emblems.
Do you think there's a guy named Just in Time and he suffers this shit all day long?
Sure, absolutely.
Oh man, you were just in time.
I remember being in class, I'll tell you this. I remember being in class, having a buddy named Jack, and then another jokester in the class. We were sitting there, we were all waiting for English class to start, and then Jack walks in the door, and then the jokester was like, "Ha, Jack, you late." And then everybody was like, "Ah." We all left like dolphins.
Yeah, I'm about to... I'll let you do that.
Yeah. All right. So, catch us in the next episode where we play Bitches the Cat. And, look forward to that. Sweet shit.
Weekend at Birds.
Weekend at Birds. All right, bye, everybody.